person. So, yeah, this is my intro.
Yep.
This is Alan. He's as crazy as I am, although I think slightly crazier at this point. Why don't you tell him your hot pepper prowess, your experience?
Well, before today, in which we're going to be trying Satan's testicles. Yeah, I've eaten no peppers, no hot peppers. So why not just dive in head first onto some concrete with a Reaper? Because, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, if quitting cold turkey works, I'd imagine that starting out by smoking a pack.
Starting hot turkey? Is that what this is?
Yeah, this is going to be as hot as turkey gets. This is biting off of the turkey as it's in the oven.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
And taking a piece of the oven with you.
Diving headfirst into the pot of oil that's cooking in outside.
Oh, fried turkey does sound good though. Although actually, I'm thinking we're going to skip over the Reaper altogether and just go with something that has Reaper on the label. Although I think it's in reverse now. This thing sometimes reverses it, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. But no, we're not. We're not going to do that. However, this is preparation.
So I've been told.
And I've been told.
Brian could just be telling me like, hey man, you look like you could eat a fucking banana.
You are a gangly son of a bitch, aren't you?
Put some weight on your bones, man. Here's this banana.
Get some more potassium up in there. I've taken all precautions so far as you can for something like this. I mean, how many precautions do you have really for setting your head on fire?
Be willing, and that's probably like it, right?
Actually, the one precaution I did take was I made 100% certain he's not allergic to peppers. That's it. But at this point, you'd have known with all the hot sauces you've tried. And there is that much to go by. At least you have tasted something that was ridiculously hot. You've had the new one, the one with what the pepper X?
The last dab, but they hyped that up so much, it was not as hot as it was hyped to be.
Really?
That said, I have not tried Hot One's new last dab sauces.
The one that's got that and Reaper, for fun.
Yeah, so. But I mean, we're gonna see.
I haven't had an actual banana in forever. I'm already starting out as though I'm dying. Although, I'll say that to make this up to him, I'm letting him leave with it's like, here's your prize for putting yourself through heat. It's something else that's gonna...
It's more heat.
That's gonna be fun.
Thanks, buddy.
So, this is normally where I say, let's go take a look at the plant. But I'm not even gonna try and pretend like I'm gonna walk out there and look at that plant. But I did take the video earlier, so we're just gonna use the magic of video, and we'll be right back. I kind of wanted to do the plant view from a distance on this one at first, so you can really take in just how big these plants have gotten in this container. It's the 31-gallon tote that I built last year. Redid the soil and everything. Actually, no, I'm sorry. That's the one that I just made this year. So that's a brand new tote specifically for the Reapers. And yeah, just looking at them, they're incredibly healthy. So let's get up close. I want to point out that I'm actually holding the camera eye level right now, and me being over 6 feet tall, this plant is close to that. And hey, there's one of our enemies right there. Get out! Oh, anywho, so if we look down in here, we see the enemy. Those are Reapers. This is as fresh as they get. They're coming off the plant today. I'm still not 100% convinced that's good news. But whatever the case, it's happening. Fine. Let's go back inside. We're back.
Nothing's changed.
Nothing's changed. Neither of us are real happy about that. I'm gonna finish the banana right quick.
The peel. That's next level.
I'm doing you a favor. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not actually. Not actually crazy. Why am I trying to say I'm not crazy when I am? So, little information about them. It's sort of my thing. They were cultivated by a guy who goes by the name of Smokin' Ed Curry in Fort Mill, South Carolina. It's Fort Mill?
Yes.
Yeah. He's kind of what you would call a mad scientist when it comes to these things. There's been a lot of talk about what goes into what makes one of these. His initial response was a ghost and a red habanero, but that's like saying that two little people could have a child that turns out to be Shaquille O'Neal. So, I mean, I suppose it's genetically possible that something funky happened. I'm not a geneticist,
Recessive genes, man. They do weird math.
But whatever he did, he came out with something that, for all intents and purposes, probably shouldn't be consumed. But
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna start with a small bite because my pepper repertoire is this long.
if you start with a small bite, you won't go any further. What I would say is, you got a choice. You can either take half of the big one, which I mean, if you get past
You're into
about the halfway point, you're really hitting the placenta. Although I've never opened one of these up to really look, aside from taking the seeds out of the last ones, and that was over a year ago.
They ugly.
No, I know it's gonna be. They're thin-walled. They're not super firm. Although these are fresh off the plant today. Nice stinger. This is the one, like, this is the phenotype that I would want to grow. It's got the Scotch bonnet look with that tail of hatred coming down. So I tried to get two that were close sized. But the smaller it is, the more likely you're going to bite way too far back if you don't want to. I mean, I guess you can't really. You might want to pour a glass of milk. You might want to go ahead and
Prep.
yeah, you might.
Before I take a bite, I'm trying to pour it. I'm like,
this.
that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Like, you're not gonna not drink this milk. You could be lactose intolerant and start turning that jug upside down.
Hey, man, give me that udder.
I'm suddenly brought back to Meet the Parents. You can milk anything with nipples. So,
That movie.
Am I delaying the inevitable on this?
Probably.
I think we're trying to BS this one. So, I rinsed them earlier. Can't delay it there. What else can we do? We've got magic cards. We can show you how to play magic. Let's do that. Let's. You start with 7 cards.
We're really in like a totally different type of video now.
Yeah. It's gonna be probably Thursday before we get to actually chomping. So you want to tune out now? Go ahead. No. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it totally up to you. But this being the Guinness Book of Records hottest pepper in the world, I don't think I would be doing my channel justice by only taking a small portion of it. Although I might still.
I'm gonna start with a small portion.
And truth be told, that's probably going to be enough for you. It's going to be hot. Because...
Like, Brian let me try another one earlier that was nowhere near as hot. And the placenta kind of was like, oh, that's a little more.
You're going to get the one that's in reverse. It grew with the placenta on this side.
Exactly. Hey, there it is.
That would be the one I saved the seeds from. It's the real practical joker. It's like, no, it doesn't get hot until you get past this point.
Like, by the way.
One additional thing to say is this was not my idea. I got a message out of the blue the first time. Okay, before I go to that, how long have we been talking about needing to go out and play golf together? 2 years now, something like that?
Yeah, close enough.
It was 2 years that I've been trying to see this big lug. Actually, the last time I saw you was over 4 years ago when I was training in Raleigh.
Yep.
And for 2 years, he's been ducking me. You've been ducking me. That's what it is. You don't have my money. That's what it is.
That's probably what it is.
You got my money. But then out of the blue, I get a message that says, hey, if you're going to do a Reaper video, I'm in. So I was like, wow, let's bond over that.
Yeah.
It's just like that came out of nowhere.
Let's just take the other option, which was a peaceful day on the golf course, and just be like,
Yeah.
nah, man.
Those are your 2 choices. A day on the golf course where the worst thing that happens is you lose a ball or maybe sprain an ankle trying to go after a ball that you did lose.
Yeah, and now it's like, no, this thing.
Yeah.
I guess it's time.
Cheers, big ears.
Cheers.
Immediately regret this decision.
Ooh, that's really smoking.
Mine very fruity. Be sure you seeds. Be sure you chew it well.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably very important.
Yeah, I just took like a bite out of the edge, and it's hot. It's gonna build more, but the initial flavor is very good.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot like a 7-pot. That's the exact flavor of a 7-pot, in fact.
Ooh, that is okay.
And now we start the creeping.
Yep. You know, I was talking to Brian before about this, and it's going to get to a point where I'm not going to be able to talk either.
Oh, yeah. There will be long periods of quiet in this. Wow. That took forever to start creeping. It really lulls you into a sense of you're okay.
Yeah.
Just tell me if you have trouble breathing, because I can...
No.
Because, I mean, if worse
I'm
comes
going to
to
get that excess out of my mouth, though.
yeah, if you got to spit it out, by all means, it's not for everybody. Woo! God damn! You know what's funny is as long as I was chewing it, it wasn't really a problem. But now I swallowed it. And the instant I swallowed it,
Mistake.
everything in the front was like, yep, this is when we're going to get hot. Man, that thing is really delicious, though. I can see why people have started to use these. Okay, my eyes are watering, and it's not because of the pain. Oh, wow. Eyes watering, nose running.
And wash her hand.
What's that? Oh, no, I didn't touch the pepper at all. I was on the stem. Holy Jesus. That's really hot.
It's really hot.
He had to walk away. He's over there by the sink. And I'm sitting here trying not to take a sip of anything for as long as I can. Well, that was it. Let's. Oh, wow. No hiccups. Completely involuntary crying, though. Like, I can do nothing about that. Here, more milk over here, bud. Swallowing it ain't gonna make it any worse. And I've got the ice cream and the bowls there for you, so. I've officially made it close to 3 minutes without anything.
Okay. Okay. That was really good.
I'm leaving now. I have more of it than you do.
Yeah, you do. Oh, yeah, you do.
Yep, sweating. Holy shit. Okay, it's milk time. I made it a few minutes.
Yeah.
Oh god, that is instant relief for like 10 seconds. Oh wow. Woo. I should mention if you need a towel, they're in that drawer right over there.
Yeah.
Because I do. My hand is shaking a little bit.
Yeah. You.
Be a good time to have one of these handy.
Yeah.
Oh hell, we weren't recording. No, I'm kidding. I don't have my glasses on, but I could feel the anger. I could feel it.
Huh, yeah. No, not from me.
This is where I would make a joke about why the hell do people grow these, but I know why.
What this experience has taught me now is that people who jokingly sneak Reaper shit into other people's stuff probably should go to jail.
Yeah, that's not nice. I need something I can hold on to for more. Oh, wow.
It is definitely one of those things that seems like it comes in waves. Like, it'll peak. You'll feel a little better. And then you can think you can talk without it burning your fucking mouth.
Yeah, I got the chocolate ice cream to do for the chocolate bootleg or the chocolate 7-pot video.
Chocolate,
Yeah.
chocolate.
You're welcome to it, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going to get some in a second. You can feel it in your ears, can't you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
You'll have to get a spoon. I forgot to get a spoon. I thought I had everything. Actually, if you put it in your
Just
drink.
dive in head first. It's fine. I'll just take the bucket of ice cream, just put it on my head, and we'll be good. Where's the spoons?
That drawer right over there. I should have got a walk-in freezer for this.
Still hurt. And just for comparison's sake, y'all saw Brian eat the whole thing. I took a bite, literally that big, right out of the side of it.
He was nice enough to leave me the seeds.
Yeah, already been chewed seeds. Woo! Okay. Woo!
Take you a bunch of big old scoops. I don't care. Oh, wow.
That's a hell of a thing, man. Shaking over here. Me, not him. Well, me and him probably.
I was. I'm now to the point where I'm getting relieved, so. Oh my goodness. It's still. Yeah. That might actually be a chemical burn.
It wouldn't surprise me.
Oh.
My girlfriend's texting me. She's like, "Hey, how's it going?"
Tell me I talked her out of it by making 100% certain she wasn't going to be any getting away with it scot-free.
Oh no, she's having her own day today.
Smart. You made the right choice, dear. Just throwing that out there. There's a viewer here.
No, she'd just be laughing at us, man.
Nope.
Oh, she'd totally be laughing at us.
I would be, well, no, because that's like what I was saying. You don't sneak into a movie for free. You gotta pay the piper. I wasn't gonna make her eat a Reaper. I would never do that to somebody. You volunteered. That doesn't count.
This is true. Full disclaimer. I did volunteer.
But the one I mixed into the ice cream, you had no idea about. Don't care. Still cold.
Chocolate Reaper, man. Whatever. I'm down with it.
You know they have those.
Oh yeah. That was good. Still burning a little bit, but it is by no means hitting as hard as it was. Granted, you're probably still mid-burn.
No, it's coming down a lot for me. I've washed a lot of it down. Man, leaving the stuff out for a couple minutes to melt is fantastic. There's something about slightly melted ice cream where it's still kind of viscous. It's just delicious.
Or just Good Berries ice cream.
Guess
Sponsor us, Good Berries. Sponsor him. Sponsor him. I don't have anything to do with this.
No, I was never trying to monetize these, but because of the name Carolina Reaper, this one will be my most popular video, guaranteed.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason I went full pot on this one instead of half-assing it like I did my others. But
More power to you, because damn. For a second, I thought my nose was bleeding, and then I just realized it was just ice cream.
gotcha. Yeah, if your nose is bleeding, I can guarantee it's something unrelated.
Oh, we would have 1 million views.
You're like, I put the clickbait title, Carolina Reaper Challenge, gone wrong, nosebleed, vomit, all the other bullshit that people put on these. Oh, yeah. I'm really, really close to done with the bad stingy part.
But the residual's still there.
Oh, it's gonna hang on because now I can be completely cognizant and enough to make a milkshake. I've never tried that before. Oh, that's delicious. I think I just invented something where you put ice cream and milk and mix it around.
Holy crap, man.
No one's ever done that before.
Nope.
Never. There's my $1 million idea. Oh wow. So I'm glad that I've done that and it's in the past.
That's the best part about it. It's over.
It's getting there.
The smell is still... Like, I had messed with Reapers before, but by no means consumed pieces of it.
Yeah, nothing compares to the actual thing.
But the smell's still there, and it always has, like, an interesting smell. Like, half floral and half death.
Oh wow, it's the black rose you put on someone's grave. The delicious, lovely flower that comes with pain and sadness and tears. The only thing missing today is sadness. I'm totally fine with that, though.
Yeah.
Whew. Okay. I think the worst is completely gone. Although, I will say at some point I wiped my lip and touched my nose.
Mistake!
And on the side of my nose here, I've got a little bit of just a tinge. I can like feel that there's something there burning. It's definitely not a state of emergency. I do.
Go at it, bud.
Now that it's been at least 10 minutes, probably more. It feels like half an hour. We're getting to where it feels like I'm at about habanero heat. So 10 minutes after you eat a Reaper, that's what a habanero feels like. We got those up there too if you want to try one.
I think I'm okay for the time being. He says as the river snot is still coming out of his nose.
Yeah, see, I took the ski lift up this mountain.
Yeah, you did.
You took the rocket. The elevator, that you go all the way into the mountain, take the elevator straight up. That's how you got to the top.
You took 6 different lifts to get to the top, and I was just kind of like, no, man.
I trained for this. And I tell you, it didn't help. It's still hard.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think I'm actually going to be cutting the video off here because there's nothing more to see but 2 guys in a little bit of pain eating ice cream. Unfortunately, it doesn't really get much hotter than this yet. That has been, well, I guess agreed to by the Guinness Book of Records. I will. It's kind of hard for me to compare this to the Bootla because the Bootla, I think it might actually be hotter than a Reaper, but I can't make the comparison because I only bit half of it. But if the front half of the Bootla was that bad, it may actually be.
People have said that it is.
But then each one affects different people in different ways. Like, there are people out there who can eat habaneros and they're just fine. And those are on the low end of the super hots. But me, if I bite into one, the pain that it causes is worse than the pain than that caused. It's not as hot, it doesn't last as long, but for whatever reason, it's more painful.
Weird.
Tabasco's too. I mentioned that in the Tabasco video. I can't eat those things by themselves. Tabasco sauce is totally fine because it's really mellowed out. Once you ferment it, a lot of the heat goes away. But if you bite into a raw Tabasco, it is an unreal feeling for me. And I made a coworker cry with one because I was snacking on them while they were green, and I brought 4 or 5 green ones into work. He was like, "Anyone want to try them? They're fresh from the garden." And she was like, "No, they're super hot." I was like, "They're only Tabascos. If you've had Tabasco sauce, you know what's in it." But I didn't quite tell her that it's a very different experience. But they were still green, so when I'm sitting there snacking on them, they're not terribly hot. And she takes a bite out of one, and not even the whole thing. And I just popped the whole thing in my mouth because the ones that I'd been snacking on out there were totally fine. And I mean, they had a little bit, but it was no more than, you know, you go to a restaurant, you get something that's labeled hot, and you're just like, okay, I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah. But then I bit into that last one, and she and I both were like, okay, that was a lot worse than I thought it was gonna be. Another thing, Reapers are really bad for diets. So if you're on the no ice cream diet,
not directly.
Yeah.
Indirectly, very much so.
Yeah. They're also not for the lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
Because milk and milk-based products are really good. You know what I found out? Creamer is actually it's got an ingredient, sodium caseinate, and the casein in the milk is what helps neutralize the acid, or not the acid, it neutralizes the burn. Okay, at this point I'm totally fine. And we're at 22 minutes, and I think it was around 7 or 8 in. So about 15 minutes of that was, woo. Same time next week? We'll be back.